Terminator 2D No Fate has been delayed by almost a month due to US tariffs. So, this is an article I wanted to go ahead and make a video on and just kind of discuss a little bit. I don't know how long the video is going to be in itself because I feel like there's not a whole lot of information to really discuss and kind of go over, but I did want to still kind of give my information and give my thoughts on the matter. So, the fact that this game is getting a second delay is pretty unfortunate, you know what I mean, in regards to the fact that originally it was supposed to be released in September, so I believe September 5th was the original release date, but there was a delay after that. And from my understanding, and I'm guessing what the reasoning behind that was because of the fact that they did probably just want to polish it up a little bit more, get it in a better state to make sure that this game looked good, played well, and was something that would be able to satisfy the fans. So it went from September 5th to October 31st. They were pretty much going to release it on Halloween. And it ended up being one of those situations where, they decided to delay it almost 2 months from originally what they were planning. So again, that would be my best guess would be they were trying to, make sure that it was, up to their standards and was satisfactory for fans and everyone like that had been looking forward to this game, because it was one of those things when this game was announced and it was released. As far as the trailer goes, there was a lot of hype behind it, and there were a lot of people that were talking about this, especially like older gamers and people that have been fans of these types of games for years, the side scrolling 2D action type of games. So when we got this information, it was, something to be hyped up. When there was the delay, it was a little bit disappointing for some. And ironically enough, there was a lot of people that actually didn't even know that this game got delayed. I would see a few people that were speculating that it was going to be coming out soon once, September was coming around the corner. Now, with that being said, giving it 2 months, that is a bit of a ways to kind of make you wait a little bit. But one thing that I've noticed a lot, especially being involved in the gaming world and listening to gamers out there and everything, is that if a game ends up getting delayed, a lot of people will be very understanding if it's in regards to making sure that the game is polished and actually playable by the time it's released. There's been so many times where gamers have been dissatisfied with games that have come out where, they're pretty much unfinished. It takes a long time to kind of get the game in a positive light in regards to being able to actually play it and everything like that. Like one of the games that comes to mind that I can think of off the top of my head would be like Cyberpunk 2077. So stuff like that, or like, and ones that I've heard in the past would be like The Witcher 3. I heard The Witcher when that game first came out, it was very buggy and it was kind of an issue. So just stuff like that, you know what I mean, where they come out and there's just a whole bunch of issues, and people are really dissatisfied with what they receive. So having that information come out was like, okay, we can understand that, and that's totally fine. But with some of the information that we're getting here in regards to it getting another delay, so from going from October 31st to, I believe now it's November, I think it's like November 26th or somewhere around there. There is a bit of a questioning as to what was going on. So we were able to get some information. There was some stuff that was released that kind of gave into what the issue was in regards to that being the case. So we'll go ahead and check out just a little bit that we got here that'll kind of go over that. So Reef Entertainment has announced that Terminator 2D No Fate has been delayed by almost a month. According to the team, this delay is due to the recent US tariffs. As Reefs Entertainment stated, an ongoing global trade and tariff change that delayed shipment for the components of the Day One and Collector's Edition. Thus, the publisher decided to delay both the digital and physical versions. In other words, the delay has nothing to do with the game itself. And then they just kind of go into the game, what it's about, and everything like that. So yeah, just a little bit of information, just two little, paragraphs that they kind of mention. So what the case is that it's in regards to, the physical releases and some of the collectors editions kind of items and stuff like that you'll be getting. It's just having some issues with regards to the shipment and everything like that. So some people are, I've read some comments here and there. Some people are a little bit upset at the fact that this is the case, but I've seen a lot of positive comments in regards to the fact that it does seem like from them switching the release from October to November is actually a good thing, because of the fact that it does seem like October is going to be jam packed with like a lot of games that are going to be coming out and everything like that, stuff that a lot of gamers are looking forward to. So I've seen quite a bit of people that have been mentioning that they are, it is unfortunate that I'm gonna go ahead and just play this little preview right here. um it is unfortunate that the game is getting delayed even more, but with how many other games are coming out right now, I've seen that a lot of people aren't necessarily too upset with the matter. They are kind of looking forward to being able to kind of focus on some of the other games that they're going to be playing out there before they're able to kind of step into getting into this one. Now, me personally, it's one of those situations. I've been so busy recently, and this is part of the reason why I haven't even been able to make some videos, that I haven't really been able to play too many games. There are some games that I am trying to still, go back and get into playing. Like, I still haven't really gotten the chance to play like Berserker, the last Kazan, I think it is called. There's that one. Silent Hill F just came out, and that's another one I've been really looking forward to, that I want to go ahead and play and give it a shot at. As well as the fact that I'm pretty much trying to prep myself to get ready for when Resident Evil Requiem comes out, because that's one I'm definitely looking forward to. So, obviously, with me having to take a little break from gaming and everything like that, hearing something like this isn't the end of the world for someone like myself. But I know that there are a lot of fans out there that have been looking forward to this game, and are looking to play it as soon as they get the opportunity. But again, with the whole tariff situation, it is, a bit unfortunate that that is the case. But at the same time, hopefully it'll be able to have players be able to enjoy some of the newer games that are coming out right now, and hopefully be able to actually give the developers of this game some more time to kind of just polish it up and make sure everything's good to go in that regard. I mean, obviously it's just a month, but I feel like when you're in the crunch hours and that bit where you're kind of getting up to the release of the game, a month can make a difference in regards to making sure that everything is as polished as possible that it can be, before you decide to release it to the public and let the gamers actually enjoy it. And obviously, once the game is released, it is going to be one of those things where they can go ahead and let you know what kind of bugs there are, what issues they might come across, and everything like that. But for the most part, being able to kind of get a little extra time is something that I feel like can probably be something that can be a little bit of a positive, even with the tariffs being a little bit of a negative in that regard. So I think this is good information. You know what I mean? It's, again, it sucks that it is delayed, but at the same time, I feel like it's not necessarily the end of the world. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully they don't delay it any more than they need to. But obviously time will tell with that. But I think at the same time, if they have to delay it one more time, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you guys upset that this game is getting another delay? Or do you feel like, with how many games there are coming out, next month, in the month of October and everything like that, is this something that isn't necessarily the end of the world? So yeah, as you can see, October 31st, 2025, this is definitely outdated at this point. So in November, it's going to be releasing. So yeah, if you can just give me your guys' thoughts in the comments. If you guys could like, share, subscribe. If you guys could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys like the content, if you wouldn't mind hitting that bell just to get the notifications so that it can help with the channel. I am trying to, go back to being able to see if I can make some more videos and stuff like that regularly, and get something going in regards to building more of an audience and everything like that. So yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.